Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And let me take this opportunity first to thank the Leader of Minority for this motion of adjournment, which I fully support. Because, Honorable Speaker, you remember in the run-up to the impeachment of the former Deputy President, I quoted a good friend of mine who described somebody as having a very black heart. And I dare add today, this is not just a man with a black heart, but a very dark soul. And a dark soul, Honorable Speaker, to the extent that this man believes that the death of Kenyans, the bloodshed that this country witnessed in 2007, as unfortunate as it was, Honorable Speaker, that he can equate the death and bloodshed that was occasioned on innocent Kenyans as a Christmas party. This, Honorable Speaker, tells you that this is indeed a man with a very dark soul. Honorable Speaker, you may have a dark soul and believe in death and celebrate death, the death of innocent people, as if it is a Christmas party, as you say, and anticipate that even after the next elections, there will be more bloodshed, Honorable Speaker. And I said over the weekend, Honorable Speaker, when you harbor such thoughts, such dark thoughts, such black thoughts, such evil thoughts, you do not deserve to be a leader anywhere, Honorable Speaker. You do not deserve to be a leader anywhere. Honorable Speaker, this is somebody who now pontificates as if he's God. You heard him over the weekend telling artists who sought his help when he was holding high government office to sort out the issues that they have had with their copyright issues with the Skiza tunes. But he had no time for them. But now he wants to commandeer who they will sing to, what songs they will sing, when they will sing, and how they sing, Honorable Speaker. That unless they are singing songs of praise to him, they should not perform. Daring that even businesses, Honorable Speaker, owned by entrepreneurial, hard-working Kenyans, very good entrepreneurs who have established clubs, that now he's inciting Kenyans to storm those clubs and destroy them because an artist who he does not like is performing in that club, Honorable Speaker. This is a height of evil minds and evil thoughts by an evil man who sees nothing good in this country except that which satisfies his insatiable greed. Greed that even public coffers could not satisfy, Honorable Speaker. You have seen him admonish other leaders because of empowerment programs that are empowering the same people who we advance a bottom-up transformation, economic transformation agenda, Honorable Speaker, because they are being supported by leaders now who are utilizing resources in the right way. But, Honorable Speaker, when you're in high office and you use public resources to acquire private resources, Honorable Speaker, even stealing from your own family. Honorable Speaker, if you find somebody who can steal from a widow and orphans, Honorable Speaker, these are things that were tabled here during the impeachment process. How he forged the will of his late brother, a hard-working former governor of Nyeri, disinherited the widows and the orphans of the family, and used his high office to intimidate and threaten that family not to speak, Honorable Speaker. Thank God that this House rose to the occasion to save not just that family, but the country against the machinations of a very evil and dark soul, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I'll take you back to the events of last year. Kenyans will remember on the 25th of June, after what happened, Honorable Speaker, the kind of incitement they saw from the same person, because he believes in bloodshed, that unless people die, he cannot achieve his mission, Honorable Speaker. Let us say, Honorable Speaker, from the floor of this House, no other Kenyan will die to satisfy the insatiable greed of a dark man with a dark soul and a very evil mind, Honorable Speaker. And no Kenyan should ever die for politics. I want to agree with Honorable Junet that when we said that never again, we should never ever again entertain the politics of bloodshed in this country. The last election, Honorable Speaker, vindicated the Kenyan people that the Kenyan people are a people who believe in one unitary nation. A nation that cannot be divided by the insatiable greed for power and material wealth of one man, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I was saying Kenyans across the board voted for the Kenya Kwanza government. Many Kenyans voted for the Azimio coalition, irrespective of the thoughts that is only through bloodshed, and death that you can achieve what you want, Honorable Speaker. We must, in one accord as a house, not just condemn, but ask the government of the Republic of Kenya, and more so the Inspector General of Police. I know he hails from Madeira also, but he must apply the law without fear or favor, Honorable Speaker. I saw in the news last night, Honorable Speaker, them saying that the lawyer has written to NCIC. NCIC did not summon a lawyer. They summoned a person who is not above the law, and the law must take its due course. And I want to encourage the NCIC Commission to get the help of the Inspector General of Police to enforce the law as it is. When you are summoned by NCIC, a constitutional commission, to answer to charges leveled against you, you must appear. And if you don't appear, Honorable Speaker, action must be taken. Otherwise, if we take that route, Honorable Speaker, what will stop anybody tomorrow from inciting Kenyans on the basis of ethnicity or whatever you like to kill and slaughter each other, Honorable Speaker, with abandon? The law must take its course, and nobody, Honorable Speaker, is above the law. And I want to repeat, nobody is above the law in this country, Honorable Speaker. Whether you are Junet Mohammed, whether you are Kemadi Ishongwa, or whoever you think you are, who the hell do you think you are that you can celebrate the death of Kenyans, calling it a Christmas party? Shame on you. Shame on you that you can describe such unfortunate incidents. And let me finish by telling you, 2027 elections, Kenyans now know you better. Kenyans now can see clearly why this House, with over 300 members, voted to impeach you. Close to 360 members voted to impeach, 284 members voted to impeach you. Because these members knew you were a danger, not just to the society and the nation of Kenya, but even a danger to yourself, a danger to your own family. Shame on you.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi niweze kumsupport ndugu yangu Muhammad Junet kwa kuweza kusema kuwa Kenya ni yetu sisi sote. Mheshimiwa Spika, inasikitisha kuwa Bwana Gachagua hajakubali kuwa hayuko kwenye mamlaka tena. Na mimi nataka nimwambie, ikiwa kitu kitatolewa kwa Wakenya wote, iwe ni injustice, lakini kikitolewa sehemu moja iwe ndio furaha yake, basi anakosea Wakenya. Nikikumbuka mwaka ambao aliutaja kuwa, na kwa nikimnukuu alisema, hii Kenya, ikiwa mtu mwingine yule ataingia katika uongozi, basi itakuwa ile 2007 2008 ili kutakuwa ni kama harusi, ile itakaofanyika itakuwa balaa zaidi. Jamani, huyu ni mtu kweli? Huyu ni mtu kweli? Na mimi nataka nimwambie Gachagua, hii nchi si yako wewe peke yako. Usipotoshe wa Kenya. Ulikuwa katika serikali, ulikuwa ukituambia wewe ndio mlinzi wa mlango, ulikuwa ukituambia vitu vinavyofanyika viko sawa. Leo hii kwa utepetevu wako uko nje, kwa kunyang'anya mjane haki yake, kwa kunyang'anya mayatima haki zao, kwa kuweka ile siasa za shares, Wakenya wakasema toka nje. Leo unaanza siasa za kugonganisha Wakenya. Nakumbuka hapa na naona kama yon ambaye ilikuwa katika budget, huyu Ndindi Nyoro ndo alionionyesha, kanambia tunaona anafanya maendeleo na Wakenya wanafurahi. Rais, sisi hapa tulikuwa tunampinga, Na leo tumeaibika. Kwa sababu gani? Ile housing levy tulikuwa tunalia, leo tumeona Mkuru kwa Njenga, watu wameingia kwa majumba, wametoka kwenye slum. Mheshimiwa Spika, ilikuwa ni uchungu kwa sababu hii Kenya ilikuwa uchumi umekuwa mbaya na kila mtu alikuwa anasikia uchungu wa uchumi. Lakini mimi leo nataka nimpongeze rais kwa sababu alitufinya ndio, lakini sasa tunaona yule maskini tajiri wote wanatibiwa. Tunaona nyumba maskini tajiri wote wanakaa vizuri. Unga sasa umeshuka bei, mafuta yameshuka bei. Mheshimiwa Spika, rais anaipeleka Kenya vizuri kwa sababu amepata ile timu ambayo pia ina nguvu imemuongezea, na sasa yofanya kazi vizuri. Namwambia rais, usimwangalie yule mwendazimu ulomfukuza kule State House, wewe angalia kazi yako. Yule mwendazimu sisi tutadili naye, na mimi namgoja Mombasa kule na ananijua, hawezi kuja kutuchafua kule Mombasa. Hatuwezi kubali. Tutaka Kenya ambayo ina amani, tutaka Kenya ambayo itasonga mbele bila bugdha. Mheshimiwa Gachaguas angalie, ajiite mkutano, ajiulize. Wajua yuko kama yule mtoto, Mheshimiwa Spika, ambaye wageni wakija unamficha kwa sababu ataharibu. Yule mpe mic tu kidogo, Mheshimiwa Gachaguas ashaharibu kila kitu. Juzi ameenda kuchapa wale walikuwa wanamsupport ambao ni artist, leo amewachapa, kesho atafanya mengine na mengine. Kwa hiyo sisi tunasema rais, shika kasi, sisi tuko ndani ya broad based government na tutakusukuma mbele. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika.
Osoro.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, anytime I listen to the former Deputy President speak, I can't help but wish that there was another way to have him brought back to this house to be impeached again, the second time or even that time, Honorable Speaker. Because, Honorable Speaker, I do not know what one single individual, the kind of venom one single individual holds in his mind, Honorable Speaker. In 2007, that is being referred to by the Honorable Gachaguas, Honorable Speaker, I was a university student, I was in the university, Honorable Speaker. But at the time that the skirmishes were happening, Honorable Speaker, I was in Molo as a rider, as a border rider, Honorable Speaker. And I remember, Honorable Speaker, being accosted by about 5 people, Honorable Speaker, who wanted me to speak in a certain language, Honorable Speaker, that I didn't understand. They took away my motorbike and I had to run, Honorable Speaker, for my life. I found myself, Honorable Speaker, in a petrol tanker that I didn't know then where it was going, only to find myself, Honorable Speaker, in Lunga Road, industrial area, Honorable Speaker. How can a person describe that, Honorable Speaker, as a Christmas party, Honorable Speaker? How can a person, and along the way, Honorable Speaker, as we were coming, as we were driving all the way from Molo, El Bago, Honorable Speaker, to the entire route, Honorable Speaker, we could see bodies of people splashed across, spread all over, Honorable Speaker. When a person stands, Honorable Speaker, and speaks in such kind of a language and says that, 2027, if this and this does not happen, and anytime the guy speaks, Honorable Speaker, his description is only about him. It's issues, it's about him. Honorable Speaker, I think it's about time that we advise him to see a psychiatrist, Honorable Speaker. He needs to see a doctor. He needs to do his mental check, Honorable Speaker. And I think doctors here should refer some very serious psychiatrists, Honorable Speaker, to see to him, Honorable Speaker. Because it's quite unfortunate that anything you speak is about your area. Anything you speak is about your village. Honorable Speaker, that is a disease I refer to villagitis. That when you wake up, the only place you'll have is one village. When you speak about one area. When you wake up, you speak, even the meetings you hold is from one village, Honorable Speaker. How selfish can an individual be? That any person that does not subscribe to your line of thought is an enemy. Your particular line of thought, be it artists who are working hard for themselves, be it politicians who are, engaged in political associations across, those are your enemies. How selfish can one individual be? From your family, from your home, you are selfish. Where you take over everything that belongs to the late brother's family, Honorable Speaker, because taking advantage of the position that you had. Now, in the political scene, you are extremely selfish. That if you see artists visiting a deputy president, a sitting deputy president, and rant about them, Honorable Speaker, it's about time we call out the NCIC, we call out the National Police Service, we call out the IG for selectively, for being selective on matters, law, Honorable Speaker. Because it's about time Wamunyoro be arrested. The Honorable Gachaguas should be behind bars for the statements that he made. If those statements, Honorable Speaker, were made in the previous regime, perhaps somebody would be running up and down, Honorable Speaker, with a battalion of lawyers. I think we are too tolerant. I believe even the independent bodies in the Constitution are becoming too tolerant, and they are going to affect this country. I mean, that you are being summoned by a body, a constitutional body, then you refer them through a lawyer, then and tell them, I can't attend, you are this and this. And then when you get arrested, you say it's political persecution. Regarding Gachagua, he should be a state guest, Honorable Speaker, latest this weekend. That is a state guest. He should be charged. He should be charged for incitement. He should be charged for, under the NCIC laws, Honorable Speaker. He should be charged, Honorable Speaker, he shouldn't be allowed to run up and down, Honorable Speaker, talking venom and spitting venom and calling everybody all kind of names, Honorable Speaker. These dramas, Honorable Speaker, must come to an end, especially now that we are heading to the election, Honorable Speaker. I beg to support Honorable Junet. Thank you very much.
Honorable Otiende Molo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker,